Wow, I'm an idiot who recorded an entire narration without the headphones plugged in. Okay. For the uninitiated, Sam, my cat, is in this room, and he's a sweetheart, but he's also trying to spill milk everywhere, so I think I might have to kick him out. Hang on. Alright, I love him, but yeah. I'm really sincerely hoping that this one's going to be, I can't even blame the computer for that. I'm just a f***ing idiot who didn't plug in my mic. Anyways, these characters, they are called Den and Dulcie Midna. They're the parents of Kiri Midna, who is one of the protagonists of Dungeons and Dumbasses, which is like a semi-podcast, sort of, that my friends and I do. I'm supposed to be the one tasked with making all the animatics for it, but I haven't had a whole lot of time. It's a lie. I've had time recently, and it's just not done yet. I didn't have time before because I have stuff that's like from months ago when we started our campaign, our first campaign. And it's like I got a job and Anyways, maybe I can talk on topic now, because if you clicked on this video, you're probably waiting to hear how I designed these characters. Either that, or hear me slur my words and make a fool of myself. Wow. That was... Anyways, how I designed. There we go, continuing. Den, Dulcie, you could probably tell which one's supposed to be which. I designed them specifically to be a couple of professional assassins, which is why they really don't look super D&D. I wanted them to be like sleek and sort of James Bond-esque, maybe. This picture in particular took reference of one scene in 101 Dalmatians, and I love that movie, and I love Roger and Anita, and I saw this GIF and I had to use it, so this is what I'm referencing. As far as their initial like conception and personality inspiration come from, well, first of all, they were going to be bad parents. They were going to be kind of semi-abusive, raising Kiri in obviously the wrong way for their own gain. I didn't like that idea at all. I thought that I had other characters that had way better stories that involved overcoming abuse, and I didn't think Kiri needed to be one of them. So I changed them to be loving, but a little bit misguided, because parents are people too, guys. I also took their sort of banter and chemistry from the movie Mr. Right. Am I allowed to say these things? I feel like I'm gonna get shot down by copyright. Oh well. It's about an assassin or a hitman who kind of goes rogue on his own, and he has like this weird backwards morality kind of thing, and he meets Anna Kendrick's character, who's kind of a weirdo, eccentric in real life, and she has the potential to be an awesome assassin too, and shenanigans ensue, and there's a kidnapping, and someone's brains get bashed out with a statue, and it's great. For Den, visually, I took kind of inspiration from Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist. You can see it in his hairstyle and his eye color, and kind of the... well, maybe not his eye color, I changed it to brown, huh? Anyways, you can see it in the shape of his face as well. I wanted to do something a little different because I don't have a lot of male characters with rounder jawlines, and I really try to fight same face syndrome hard. I fall into it sometimes, but I swear I'm trying, guys. It's difficult to come up with so many different face shapes for one consistent style. I wanted his outfit to reflect that he's a little more uptight than Dulcie. His name, Den, actually means safe, and it's like he doesn't leave his comfort zone a lot. He has a 1,000-step plan for everything he does. He's not as free a spirit, and then you meet Dulcie, and she's like the opposite of that. She's impulsive and all about improvising, and I totally modeled her after Carla Yeager, also known as the, what's the word I'm looking for? She's supposed to look like the dead anime mom. There's a word, like an adjective that I'm looking for. My brain just completely tossed it out. But she's like, you look at her and she's got that death hairstyle, that ponytail over the shoulder, and you go, oh I'll bet you she doesn't last long. But then you see the scar over her eyebrow and you go, oh, maybe not. She's been through some stuff, so she seems tough. And she is. Nothing's going to take her down unless it asks her pretty please, and she gives it her full permission, and it washes its hands before dinner. There's actually a story behind her scarred eyebrow that I feel like I should probably bring up. This narration is already not going as well, I think, as the other one. I'm so bad at this still. Anyways, her scarred eyebrow, she got it because initially she and Den weren't working together. They had their different means and their different goals, and they just happened to run into each other on the same night, tracking the same assassination target. And they got into kind of a spitting fight over who gets to collect the bounty for him. Turns out nobody, because they screw it up and they don't actually get to assassinate him because they're arguing the whole time. But after that, I like to think that they escape together and realize that the other one kind of balances themselves out, and it actually makes them more likely to survive. So they team up and kind of go rogue together. And they play off each other very well. I think, personally, I haven't written this yet, but that they were out on some sort of mission and ended up ambushed by a bugbear. And basically Dulcie was like, oh, no worries, I got this. And she's like trying to show off, semi-flirting with him, and he's sort of kind of playing along, but at the same time it's a panicky kind of, very funny, watch yourself. And Dulcie's getting kind of cocky, and then, of course, she it up at some point and takes a bugbear claw across the eye, and she subsequently kills the thing, but she's like embarrassed because she doesn't know Den very well at that point, and she was blatantly flirting with him 2 seconds before she almost got her eye taken out. So she deflects by just kind of covering it up as it profusely bleeds onto her shirt and skirt, and just kind of goes, oh no, that was a close one. Wow, he almost got me with that one. And meanwhile, Den is like, it's not funny. You need to see a doctor. And she did. And that's how Dulcie Midna ended up with 7 stitches in her face. Yay. I had more, and I'm an idiot that didn't plug in the mic. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for this one and hope that I've had enough audio. See you later.